So, there's a newish menu overloading method, and it's like 50 times more convenient than the ones I showed in my last video. And that's great, because I asked people to find a more convenient way to attain an overloaded menu. But at the same time, I spent a lot of time on the last video, and now it's basically redundant. Anyway, here's what you'll need for the new method. A shock arrow and a bunch of multi-shot bows. It doesn't matter which ones or how many extra arrows it shoots. As long as it shoots more than one arrow at a time, it will work. Sometimes you'll only need 5 multi-shot bows, and other times you might need 7. That all depends on your location and how long you were chilling in one spot, and probably a bunch of other variables I don't know about. To keep things simple, I recommend getting 6 of them. It'll let you overload the menu just about anywhere, and without waiting. You can buy shock arrows at Laurelin Village, and you can grab at least 5 duplex bows on the way to and at the Yiga clan hideout. Once you have the bows and shock arrows, here's how to overload the menu with them. Equip your shock arrows and one of the multi-shot bows. Press ZR to have Link hold the bow and arrow in his hand, and then go into your menu and drop your equipped bow. Do this with all of your multi-shot bows, and your menu should be overloaded. If not, either give it a minute, or you can instead hold the last multi-shot bow in your hand. It'll overload the menu just a bit more that way. It will also somewhat allow you to alternate between loaded and overloaded by sheathing and unsheathing the bow. Here's a quicker method for dropping all of the bows. Once you're done doing your dupe and durability dealings, just pick them back up and your menu will be back to normal. Duplication and durability transfer are still the same since I covered it in my last video. If you haven't seen it and want a detailed explanation on how to do that, link to the video and timestamp is in the description. Let me cover a couple things that I missed or could have explained a little better, though. If you had trouble creating a shock trap, here's a detail I neglected to mention. It won't work if you drop the weapon too late in the swing. Try to drop it right when the electric effect starts, then it should be able to conduct electricity to whatever can receive it. Another way you can duplicate the stuff you can't throw is by using the equipment mounts in your house. Just normally equip what you want duped, desync it with anything else, and then put it on the mount and take it off. If you're doing durability transfer and duplication, it's best to do durability transfer first, since all duped equipment keep their durability value, even if it's glitched to be higher than it normally should be. If you don't care to get rid of some pieces of equipment, you can always drop the equipment you've desynced to, and it'll be replaced with whatever you were holding in the overworld. This is also how you get the unused dropped Master Sword effect. It's useless, but neat. In the last video, I was informed that the full power Master Sword technically still only has 40 durability. It just decreases by decimals instead. This means that if we were to give the full power Master Sword 110 durability from the Big Goron sword, it should last somewhere around 300 hits before losing energy and needing to recharge. Although upon recharging, it'll go back to 40 durability. And that's enough about things that I missed. Let's cover some new things found with menu overloading. If you have any piece of Royal Guard equipment on you, here's how to get an unlimited amount of rubies, sapphires, and topaz for free. Head to the Riverside Stable. There's a girl named Parcy there who will trade you gems for Royal Guard equipment. If you have multiple different Royal Guard stuff, first see what she wants to buy off of you. After that, first equip anything but the Royal Guard thing she wants to buy. Overload the menu with your bows, and then inside your inventory, desync to the Royal Guard thing she wants to buy. Then, just keep talking to her over and over. She'll keep giving you gems, but never take your Royal Guard stuff. This is definitely one of the best ways to get rupees now. In one of my first few glitch videos, I covered my discovery of hold smuggling. With an overloaded menu, that becomes a lot easier. Just trying to hold something while the menu is overloaded, and you'll be in the hold smuggling state. You can still use it to cancel anything Link is doing, even 4 times over now if the menu stays overloaded. This can allow you to jump attack multiple times for extra height. Or, you can use it to save on ingredients when dyeing your clothes, just by having 5 less valuable things already held with hold smuggling. There's a couple of wonky horse-related things you can do with menu overloading. Taking out your horse from a stable while the menu is overloaded can be pretty weird. Either your horse will not appear at all, while your map says it's where it should have appeared, or it does get taken out, but not brought to you, and instead is where it last was once it was boarded.
Hi. Oh. Ah. Oh.
If you change your horse's gear while the menu is overloaded, either the screen is black the whole time, or there's no black transition screen at all when repositioning you and your horse. Additionally, trying to change your horse's gear causes their own kind of equipment desync. The menu will say they have one thing equipped, while their overworld model doesn't show it. It'll all be updated accordingly once your horse is ever loaded again, however. The same thing happens when registering a horse. It'll appear as if its equipment didn't change, not having a saddle or bridle.
Ooh. Ah. Ah.
It's still only temporary though, which sucks, because I actually really like the aesthetic. The horse will go back to having a saddle and bridle the moment it's ever loaded again. You know what? Let's make this interesting. If someone finds out how to have a registered horse permanently not wearing a saddle or bridle, without hacks or mods, I will give you a whole $2. And then I'll name that horse after you, and you will be my horse for all future videos. This is dumb. If you do actually want to try for whatever reason, you can share, preferably video proof, of such a discovery to me on Twitter at Mr. Ordun. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Have yourself a nice day.